Do you remember The Professionals, 1966? A legendary Western where guns, explosives, and money decide who lives and who dies. But here's a secret few people know. During editing, several scenes were cut that you've likely never seen. They're not in the trailers, not on any official DVD release. They were removed because they were too raw, too violent, too real. When I pieced together what had been left on the cutting room floor, I started seeing The Professionals in a completely different light. The film transformed from a tense adventure into a chilling snapshot of greed, violence, and the price people pay when killing becomes a profession. Today, I want to uncover the story behind the scenes that were never allowed to fully exist on screen. Released in 1966, The Professionals was not just another Western. It was a film that redefined how Hollywood portrayed honor, justice, and the consequences of violence. Written, directed, and produced by Richard Brooks, the film was adapted from Frank O'Rourke's 1964 novel A Mule for the Marquesa. Brooks planned to shoot in Mexico, but the harsh deserts of California and Nevada stood in for the U.S.-Mexico border in 1917, just after the Mexican Revolution. The star-studded cast included Burt Lancaster as explosives expert Bill Dalworth, Lee Marvin as strategist Henry Farden, Robert Ryan as horse-loving marksman, Hans Ehrengard, Woody Strode as tracker Jake Sharp, Claudia Cardinale as the deceptively powerful Maria Grant, and Jack Palance as revolutionary leader Jesus Raza. What starts as a simple rescue mission, a tycoon hiring gunmen to save his wife, quickly becomes a morally complex story. Maria's kidnapping is really an escape fueled by love and revolutionary ideals, challenging the hero's loyalties and the audience's sense of right and wrong. The Professionals puts its characters at a moral crossroads: follow the contract for money or honor a higher code. Upon release, it was a hit, earning roughly $19.5 million in North America and 3 Academy Award nominations for Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Color Cinematography. Today, it still holds an 89% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. Unlike many Westerns, no one is purely good or evil. The supposed kidnapper may be a revolutionary hero, the man hiring the rescue, a tyrant. It forces the haunting question: who is truly savage? The mercenaries pulling the trigger, or the empires pulling the strings? This moral ambiguity makes the film more than an action story. It's a deeply human portrait of people shaped by violence and conflict. Few know that to reach the screen, director Richard Brooks battled fiercely with Hollywood censors. Under the 1966 Hays Code, violence could appear, but only if it looked beautiful. Brooks upended the classic Western formula. His heroes were hired killers, deserters, addicts, morally gray figures challenging Hollywood's gatekeepers. Brutally practical or anti-heroic lines were cut to avoid labeling the film negative. Even in compromise, Brooks's vision created a Western that still resonates with moral complexity today. Brooks was stubborn and unflinching. He often shot more than studios allowed, not for indulgence, but to preserve raw truth, even when it unsettled audiences. In post-production, these scenes caused friction. Many were removed, not because they harmed the story, but because Hollywood wasn't ready to confront that level of realism. Which scenes vanished, and what truths did they hold? Sensuality hidden in the desert, morality blurred by survival, moments cut simply because suggesting passion in a Western was daring in 1966. Women rarely dominated the frame, yet Maria's subtle power made The Professionals one of the boldest Westerns of its era. What audiences saw was safe, distant framing, careful lighting, choreographed movement. Behind the camera, Brooks filmed intimate, unfiltered moments of Maria. Not a symbol, but a fully realized, independent human. Keeping these close-ups risked an X rating or even a ban. Those reels are now thought lost, a ghostly reminder of the Western the world almost never saw. Then there's the deleted scene that shocks: tragedy on the Avenue of Death. Maria, escaping through a narrow canyon rigged with explosives, flashes by in just over 2 minutes on screen, a heartbeat of fear. But behind those 2 minutes and 26 seconds lay real danger, as the sequence tested the limits of both stunt work and cinematic realism. Originally, a stunt performer attempted Maria's canyon escape with real explosives. One blast went wrong, seriously injuring the stunt double and halting production. Then came the shock. Claudia Cardinale chose to perform it herself. Never a professional rider and facing live explosions, she completed it flawlessly. The final cut captures her bravery, discipline, and a touch of luck, turning a tense action scene into a testament to Hollywood realism and risk. Many scenes in The Professionals could never fully exist, not for lack of artistry, but because the cost was too high. If Maria's moments were constrained by external fear, Lee Marvin was a ticking bomb on set. Marvin, a former Marine, demanded absolute authenticity. Burt Lancaster, a showman, prioritized presence and performance. Small disagreements escalated into high-stakes tension, with fragile egos making everyday shooting feel dangerous. Off-set chaos mirrored this energy. Vegas became a playground for pranks, prop guns fired, neon signs damaged, but Hollywood stayed silent. Censorship in 1966 further shaped the film. Brooks refused to sanitize violence. Explosions weren't just spectacle, bullets weren't neat, but studios feared bans. Two sequences suffered most: Lancaster's landmine detonations and the train massacre. Both were trimmed to show fire and debris, stripping the human cost. Action remained, but its haunting reality was muted. Jake, Woody Strode, and Arengard, Robert Ryan, lost much of their depth. Jake's quiet, life-saving skills and Arengard's moral code were cut, leaving them competent but emotionally muted. Maria and Raza's love was also compressed. She had been a revolutionary fighter, but the final twist simplified her motivations, making her choices appear abrupt. Brooks salvaged brilliance where he could, repurposing a line from Elmer Gantry. "Yes, sir. In my case, an accident of birth. But you, sir, are a self-made man." It captures the film's ethos. Mercenaries may be bastards, but at least they aren't hypocrites. Despite cuts, The Professionals remains a layered, haunting film. Its restraint, tension, and glimpses of moral complexity giving it enduring power. The sharp questions honor, and a full version would have been darker, human, even more. But in its form, what do you think? If those scenes had been, would it's the weight it already thoughts below, and keeping the hidden cinema with me die. As long as we them to watch you don't want it next time. If you loved learning about the iconic stars of old Hollywood, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes stories, trivia, and all things vintage glam. Join the conversation in the comments below. Who's your favorite old Hollywood celebrity, and why? Make sure to ring the bell so you never miss a new video on the golden era of cinema.